All right, I got a whole bunch of emails here for Am I the Jerk?
All of these people in my life acting berserk. I'm feeling all pissed off and hurt. I need to know if I am the jerk. Oh, am I the jerk?
Okay. Got somebody want to know, am I a jerk for ordering pizza at a vegetarian wedding? Says here, I was a groomsman for a female friend of mine who was the bride. We've been friends for about 20 years, so she wanted me in the wedding party. Being in the wedding party, we needed to be there way early. Now I'm on medication for anxiety and depression that has to be taken at a certain time of the day and also requires food. So I asked my friend what time the food is going to be served. She said, well, dinner is going to be served about 8 hours after the time from when you arrive. Well, this is going to be a solid 5 hours after I need to take my medication. Plus, it was a vegetarian wedding, and we were only being served a side salad, side of corn, and a side of broccoli.
That's
What?
a weak ass wedding right there.
No.
How do you make weddings suck more?
Who's doing that?
This bride, apparently,
You can't serve nobody a salad and some corn and broccoli and call it good.
that's what she was doing.
You are ridiculous.
We don't need to hear anymore, Kevin. The bride's clearly the jerk.
Yeah, order your pizza, screw her, case closed.
Yeah, it might be that easy. He said I needed more than that to avoid getting nauseous and dizzy, so I discreetly ordered a pizza. Now, normally I would have been straightforward about all this, but I could see the bride was already stressed and busy, and I didn't want to add to it. Well, when the pizza arrived, I tried to slip out quietly, but one person followed me, and before I knew it, there were several other people who were enjoying some of the pizza. Well, people are like, that's a great idea. And next thing you know, a whole bunch of pizzas are ordered, and there's 12 people outside throwing down on pizza. And everything was cool until the groom disappeared for a slice of pepperoni. When the bride came out to find him, she flipped out. Not only is everybody eating before her meal, but there's meat all over these pizzas. And this is supposed to be a vegetarian wedding. And then I was blamed for ruining the day. She said that ordering that pizza embarrassed her, as it was a statement to all of her friends that she wasn't providing enough food for them. She told me to leave. Her mom was staring daggers at me, and it's been 4 days since the wedding, and she still won't respond to me. Her husband did reach out to apologize for all the confusion, but the majority of her friends, even some who ate the pizza, are telling me I'm the jerk for starting it.
What? People that ate the pizza?
By the way, out of respect for the bride, my pizza was only cheese. It was other people that ordered the meat on theirs. Am I the jerk?
No.
No, why is someone marrying her? Like, seriously, that's a fair question.
Look, if you're going to ask people to show up and then they're not going to be able to eat for 8 hours,
Yeah.
medication or no medication, that's not. Some people can't do that.
No, I wasn't.
It's not cool.
That wasn't a joke. I'm really wondering, why is that woman getting married? She's controlling, first of
Yeah.
all. She has zero sense of humor.
That's tough. Yeah, that might be a good sign to, well, I guess he's already hitched, though, 4 days ago.
Oh man, that poor son of a biscuit.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What kind of menu is a salad and some corn and broccoli? I mean,
Yeah. Hey, nobody gonna call him the jerk on that.
you would be well within your rights to throw the corn at the bride and leave.
I mean, I've heard some people really suck during these scenarios during this segment.
This one sucks.
This one takes the
Pretty sucky.
very non-vegan cake.
Yeah. Jaybird is going to side with pizza.
I'm just gonna say with people who don't suck.
People can order pizza anywhere they want to order pizza. When did you get put in charge of being the czar of everyone's dietary needs?
Yeah.
You don't get to dictate what people eat throughout the day. If they want to call Domino's, let them call Domino's. Why are you such a bee?
People would probably learn a easy, valuable lesson if they just learn right out of the womb. You can't control things that are out of your control. You can't control everybody. You can't.
What about this email? Am I the jerk for leaving my boyfriend at Publix? Says, I was grocery shopping with my boyfriend in the cereal aisle. I reached out for some Captain Crunch, and he said, aren't you a little old for kids cereal? Well, I think he was trying to make a joke, but I responded with, well, you never outgrow a classic. And then in the soda aisle, when I grabbed a Coke, he says, have you ever tried Coke Zero? I said, I've only known Coke my whole life. And he says, well, that's a big reason why you've been overweight all these years. That comment set me off, and I stormed out of the Publix, got in my car, and I went home. He had to get an Uber since I ditched him, and he was pissed. He said he didn't mean anything by the comment, says that I am always complaining about being overweight. He thought he was being helpful and said me leaving him abandoned was way worse than what he had said. Do you agree? Am I the jerk?
No, you're not the jerk. He deserved to get left. And I don't think this is going to work out because if he's so stupid that he doesn't understand not to call you fat in the soda aisle at Publix, you don't want to spend your life with this out-of-touch dork.
Yeah, you're doing yourself a favor by getting out of there.
Have you ever left anybody just, I've had enough. Good luck, sucker. Driven off, or
Yeah.
have you ever been left?
I've left people, sure.
There's been times I wanted
I
Virginia to leave.
I've left people in cities where they didn't know their way home.
I mean, I've left Virginia.
F around and find out.
And here's the email that I was talking about earlier, Jaber. We were talking about the cats in your neighborhood. They want to know if I'm the jerk for feeding feral cats. It says, I'm an animal lover and I have several dogs and cats, and I noticed a skinny cat outside of my house. So I left some food out for it. The cat keeps coming around, and a few weeks later, I noticed that it is looking much healthier. I'm pleased. Then another cat appears, and it is eating the food I put out, so I put out a little bit more. Well, we got 3 cats before I got a letter from my HOA saying that you are not allowed to feed feral cats that wander into the neighborhood. I'm sorry, but I'm not letting these cats starve to death. So now I'm just hiding the food under my car. The cats are finding it, but not the HOA. My husband says that our neighbor told him that he has cats all over his yard now, and they are pooping everywhere. He told me to stop, but I'm not going to. Does that make me a jerk? She believes you need to keep feeding these cats. What are your thoughts on it?
I mean, I don't know.
Look, bottom line is this. If I see a starving animal, I'm going to feed the starving animal. That's just how I roll. Does that make me right? I don't know. I know there's HOA rules. I can't stand the HOA. I think a lot of the rules suck.
But if you are a person that loves feeding cats, you might not want to live in a place with a HOA.
It's tough for, if you see a starving animal, it's going to be tough for a lot of people to not want to help that thing and feed it. Mm-hmm. But I don't know what to tell you.
We did get a text earlier when you were talking about the cats in your neighborhood, Jaybird, and somebody said, I work for Animal Care and Control, and feral cats can bring various amounts of diseases, and they can ruin your yard. You can rent a trap for $75 from Animal Care and Control and capture them, and then when you're done, you return the trap, and they'll refund you the $75.
Look, that's the Italian in me, though. You're asking the wrong guy. Our problem to solve everything is to feed people. You broke your knee? Here, have a sandwich. That's the way it goes.
Okay. Yeah, I get that. I mean, if you see a skinny cat and you love animals, it's just that would be hard for you to not feed that animal.
Well, there's got to be, you probably got to call animal control or animal something to help maybe with the problem. As long as they're not going to, grab them and kill them. I don't know how this works.
I love that the cats are eating the food, though, at her house and then going over to the neighbor's house to make dookie. That's kind of awesome.
Yeah, right.
So the cats really are in tune with where they should poo.
Mm-hmm. Some of the comments coming out says they know how to feed themselves. Once you start feeding them, they multiply. And it sounds like that's what's going on. She's only seen 3, but who knows? There might be more.
Sure.
There's probably more on the way because I'm sure they got some kind of cat, texting service.
I mean, to that person's point, I told you about that one cat that I call garbage in my neighborhood. Mm-hmm. It's always eating the garbage. And this thing is an outdoor cat, and it is plump, baby. This thing is living high on the hog.
Yeah.
So big, it's got 2 backs, Virginia.
Damn. It's a camel cat?
It's got camelback.
Yeah.
Camel cat.
Camel cat? I saw some camel cats out this weekend.
What are you talking about?
You wear yoga pants too tight.
Oh, down at Crawfish Festival?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They'll give you a little camel cat.
I saw some 3D camel cat at the Crawfish Festival. Whoa.
Girl, them pants are way too tight.
I mean, we got to let things breathe up in this piece.
If I can see all of your anatomy, you need to go a size larger.
Okay.
Yeah, if I can see the ute, it's not a good thing.
All right, if you ever have a question, want to know if you're the jerk and you don't think you are, or maybe you think you are, you can send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com.